Hi everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. Hi kitty. What you doing? Not much room up here. I have to get somewhere. Set this over here. There you go. There's your little room. You can get back there. All right. Today's Tuesday, February 20th. Currently it's 38 degrees. High today is 56. No chance of rain. Winds at 4 miles per hour. Okay, today there will be another out and about with Mike and Joy. Been doing several of those lately. I think everybody likes the area around here, so you know it is beautiful, especially in the summer. But anyway, we'll be doing the ride back from the Dollar Tree Market. One reason I went ahead and did it that way instead of putting it all together, it would have been, you know, kind of a long video for a driving video. And on the way there, you know, I was in the passenger seat, so on the way there, you seen everything kind of on the right. You know, I would pan over to the left a little bit, but I'm not going to sit there and, you know, do it and Joy, you know, she would be kind of in the way of the window anyway. So anyway, on the way back, you know, I was on the right side of the way back, so I was able to get video of all the buildings and things that's on that side of the road. So that was my reason for making you know, two different ones, was because it'd be too long, and it's really two separate. You know, you see all the things on one side on the way there, and then all the things on the other side on the way back. So that's what I figured on it. So anyway, and if you haven't seen it yet, I did come out with the walkthrough for Dollar General, and we were pretty impressed with the store. And it's not their fault if their coolers are down, you know, the ones that were empty. But you would think they would get on that pretty quick. A brand new store, like any store, you know, any of their stores that have them. They remodeled the other one that we've gone to before that's always usually empty, which I wouldn't mind going there again just to see what it looked like. Because after they remodeled it, it was in pretty good shape. They had filled it up and everything, and they had a bunch more frozen foods and stuff like that. So it's been a long time, you know, so I'm just wondering, have they let it go back like it was, where everything was, the back room, everything in the stock room is stuffed full and the shelves are all empty? You know, I'd be curious to know. But hopefully they'll get that fixed soon at the new one. And I wasn't impressed with the prices really on the frozen stuff at the other store that I saw. But I did see some things that I haven't seen other places and stuff like that. So, you know, it might come in handy sometime, you know, if we just needed a couple things and we were there getting other stuff. But they did have produce and stuff in the front, as soon as you go in there, the produce area is there. So it's a neat store. So yeah, I'll have the second part of that today. I did it really also in order that we did it. We drove there, I had the video there, and then the walkthrough there, a video of that, and then a video of coming home. So it kind of makes sense that way anyway. What's for dinner? We still haven't had the smoked sausage and veggies, but we just went to Aldi, and I've got like 5 videos that are going to be coming out, one a day here soon. Starting with this one today, and then I got several others that I've just, sometimes it happens that way. That's why I'm glad that my phone has 512 GB of, I guess that's how you say it, of storage. I paid for extra storage on this phone. That's a lot of storage, and that's one reason I like it. I don't have to worry about, oh gosh, I don't have enough storage to do with it, you know, this video or that video. I could have 10 videos in there, it still wouldn't take up all my storage. No way. I could probably have 20 before it would get close. So we haven't had that smoked sausage with the cornbread, and I meant to get some cornbread, darn it, at Kroger today, and I didn't. Well, we got I think we've got another mix in there. But I always try to keep extra cornbread mixes because we eat a lot of that, and pepper gravy. We have that, you know, biscuits and gravy sometimes. Well, at least probably, I'll bet we have it once or twice a week anyway. Which is my favorite breakfast, by the way. With some sausage and or bacon and scrambled eggs. It's such a good breakfast. Logan likes hot sauce on his sometimes. I do every now and then. I just have to kind of like be in the mood for it, you know, for some hot sauce. So that's the plan, if it doesn't change. And I've got a taste test this morning. I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail. You probably can't miss it. I got these at Kroger. They're the iced lemon cupcakes, so that's what they are. They're called iced. Let's see, I put Hostess lemon. Hostess iced lemon cupcakes. I was thinking, you know, I just did one, but the one I did the last time was Entenmann's. I think that's how you pronounce it. Entenmann's. You remember that? So that was for like Valentine's Day, I think. And but they have several flavors now, different flavors. They had a strawberry one. They had a key lime one, which I think would be good as well. And lemon's everything lemon's really my favorite. So they had the lemon one, and they had some other kind. But I can't remember what it was. I think it was some kind of chocolate one, but I don't know if it was different than the regular ones or not. So I'm going to try one of these, and I don't expect it to be healthy. You know, everybody can have a treat every now and then. I thought it'd be great to try this on this morning's coffee break because it'd be good with coffee. So one cake. My throat's starting to go again. My voice. 170 calories, 8% total fat, 15% saturated fat. Candy bars usually have more than that. No trans fat, 3% cholesterol, 6% sodium, 11% carbs, 44% sugars. So that's what I kind of figured. But I don't eat hardly any sugar anymore. Neither does Logan. And by the way, Logan won't even eat these. He won't eat any kind of cakes or anything like that. He has drastically cut his sugar. He really has. I want to say that. And like I might have one of these every couple days. Enjoy two. You know, we don't eat them just one after another. But you know, I've cut my sugar so far down that if this is all I have, you know, it's really not bad. Well, it's not that great either. But I don't have. What I'm saying is I don't have other sugar to where I would go over 100% of the daily value or anything. There's no way. Okay, so it's got 1 gram of protein. It's got 8% of calcium and 2% of iron. So really, I mean, I thought it would be more calories than that actually. But is this where you open it? It's got to open it there. Okay. So what it looks like. I doubt it doesn't say cream filled. Creamy with creamy filling. So it does have some filling. Iced lemon flavored cake with creamy filling. So okay. They're actually a little bit bigger than the Entenmann's. If you remember, it was, you know, not as thick as this one. The Entenmann's one. But that was really good, that one I tried. I love, like I said, I love lemon. Okay. You see the creamy filling? Oh, man. Oh, I love lemon. It tastes like, let me get some coffee. Kind of tastes like a lemon bundt cake. It's got a decent amount of filling. I don't know how good you can see that. Oh, yeah. It's really very good, y'all. If you like lemon, you're going to love it. Yeah. I'm glad I picked lemon. Makes me curious about the other ones. I got them at Kroger. $3.33. And there's 8. That's not too bad. Those Entenmann's ones we got were buy one, get one free. And I can't remember what it came to, 3 something. Gosh, I wouldn't want to pay $6 and some if that's the regular price on those Entenmann ones, though. No way. They're great. Of course, nutrition facts, I can't give it much. It could be worse. I'm going to give it like a 2. 2 out of 5. This is something for like a treat. For me, it would be. I mean, I'm not going to eat them every day. But it'd be something great with coffee in the morning or something, or whenever, like a dessert, you know. So it's like I said, I wouldn't eat them all the time, but really, like I said, I thought it would have more calories than that, actually. I figured it'd be 200. Okay, we got jokes of the day. Oh, yeah, and on the Nutrition Facts 2, and it's a 5. 5 out of 5 for taste. I just do the 5 system. You know, I can get you like 5-star meal, you know, or something. I've always used like 5 out of 5 or whatever, 3 out of 5. So 2 out of 5 for nutrition and 5 out of 5 for taste. They're great. If you love lemon, you're going to love them. So here's the jokes. Darling, I just called to tell you how awesome you are. You really are the love of my life. Sir, I'm sorry. This is a brewery. Oh, I know. The brewery's the love of his life. I think I've read this one at some point in time, but a lot of you have probably not heard it. A stranded motorist knocked on the front door of an inn named George and the Dragon. Could you spare a poor stranded motorist a bite to eat? He asked the woman who answered the door. No, she screamed, slamming the door. A few seconds later, he knocked again. The same woman answered the door. Could I please have a bite to eat? He asked again. Get out, you good-for-nothing, shouted the woman, and don't you ever come back. After a few minutes, there's another knock at the door. The woman comes to the door. Pardon, said the motorist, but could I have a few words with George this time? She's the dragon, as they say. Here's the thought of the day. I don't know if I can do this voice. When I was a kid, my parents moved a lot, but I always found them. That's Rodney Dangerfield. I don't do a very good impression, but that's about as close as I can get. I could just see him, you know, how he'd do his tie or something. You know, he'd always grab it and kind of move around. Like, when I was a kid, my parents moved a lot, but I always found them. Ooh, I don't never get no respect. That's about the best I can do, guys. Some of them I can get kind of close to the way they sound, but some not. Okay, trivia time. I saw this one. Where was it? It was down here. I know I saw it. How long? I've seen the octopus. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for it. I don't know what happened. Okay, here it is. It says, ride into the West with this trivia on real and fictional gunslingers. This first one's not about gunslingers, though. How long did the Pony Express Postal Service last? 20 years. 1 year, 30 years, 18 months. I know they had a lot of trouble. I've seen movies on it. I know they had a lot of trouble with like Indians and stuff, you know, because they would have to ride into their territory or whatever. But gosh, I don't know how long it lasted like that. I don't. I'd be surprised if it was 20 years, but it may be. I may miss this first one, but I know it was probably over a year. But I don't know about 30 years either. I'm going to say 18 months because I know I saw one movie. I should have given y'all more time, I guess. I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to. I mean, I saw one movie where that when they quit, but I don't know if it was a true movie about how it went, or if it's just some kind of a fictional thing. So I'm gonna try 18 months. I need to give y'all more time to. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah. In operation for only 18 months between April 1860 and October 1861. And guess who it was? One of the ones I saw, it was on Bonanza, and Little Joe was one of the first ones with him. But, he really wasn't. That wasn't really true, but he was on Gunsmoke, or not Gunsmoke, Bonanza. He was in the Postal, or the Pony Express. Okay. The Pony Express, nevertheless, has become synonymous with the Old West in an era before electronic communication. I want to see that tied east to west. I was trying to see why it quit. Okay. It just says they found other ways. It didn't really say that it was because of the attacks, but there was a lot of attacks. What was the most famous trail used by cowboys? It's got a nice picture. I wish I didn't have so much reflection in here. Chisholm Trail, Oregon Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, Appalachian Trail. Okay. Okay. Chisholm Trail, Oregon Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, Appalachian Trail. The Appalachian Trail is kind of on the east, so I don't think there was that many cowboys using it. I don't know I've never heard of the Pacific Crest Trail. I've actually heard of the Oregon Trail, and I think I've heard something about the Chisholm Trail. I'm going to say Oregon Trail. No, it's the other one, the Chisholm Trail. Oh, well. Jesse Chisholm, I'm learning something here, learnable moment or whatever, teachable moment. Jesse Chisholm created the famous Chisholm Trail in 1865. Cowboys and vaqueros brought cattle up north on this trail for the first time in 1866. Okay. One right, one wrong. Which of these was a real outlaw gang in the Old West? Doolin Dalton Gang, Miller Gang, Dusty Road Gang, Blackwater Bandits. Let's see. I got a picture here while you're thinking. Okay, I was just watching Yellowstone. They had a marathon or whatever. They have that every so often. Okay, and they're not going to have it anymore. I mean, they're going to not make it anymore soon. I can't believe that. Kevin Costner's, I think he's just tired of doing it. It made millions and millions and millions, but he's tired of doing it. Tired of making all that money. Okay, I think, I don't know some of these, but I have heard of the Dalton Gang. Yeah. The Wild Bunch, also known as the Doolin Dalton Gang or the Oklahombres, were a gang of American outlaws based in the Indian Territory in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. They were active in Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma Territory during the 1890s. Okay. What was American sharpshooter Annie Oakley's nickname? Calamity Jane, Little Sure Shot, the Bandit Queen, Little Britches. Here's a picture. I don't know if this is her, really. Public domain. I bet it probably is her. This might run a little later this morning since I had that taste test. Okay, you had time? Calamity Jane. No? Are you kidding me? Oh, well, I didn't even pay attention very good myself because her name's Annie, and why would they call her Calamity Jane, which there is a real Calamity Jane? It's Little Sure Shot. Hey, Little Sure Shot, come on, it's time to get started. It just don't sound like, the greatest nickname. Annie Oakley, born Phoebe Ann Mosey, was an American sharpshooter who starred in Buffalo Bill's Wild West. That's enough of that. Which of these Old West outlaws had a gang called the Wild Bunch? Hoodoo Brown, Belle Starr, Butch Cassidy, Billy the Kid. Okay, they just mentioned the Wild Bunch as the Doolin Dalton game, didn't they? Gang. God, which of these Old West outlaws? I think Billy the Kid. I might be wrong. I don't know if Butch Cassidy was ever, though, in a gang. It could be Butch Cassidy. I hope I gave you enough time. It is. It's Butch Cassidy. Butch Cassidy's Wild Bunch was one of the loosely organized outlaw gangs operating out of the Hole in the Wall near KC in Wyoming, a natural fortress with caves with a narrow entrance that was constantly guarded. Okay, Butch Cassidy. Death Valley is in which desert? Gobi, Sonoran, Sahara, Mojave. I don't know if that help anybody or not. I want to say the Mojave Desert. Yep. That's true. Okay, the Death Valley is a structural depression primarily in Inyo County, southeastern California. It is the lowest, hottest, and driest portion of the North American continent. Which of these classic Western movies starred Steve McQueen? One of my favorites. Tombstone, Django, The Wild Bunch, The Magnificent Seven. Okay, I get these mixed up. I remember this movie, but I don't remember him. I don't remember The Magnificent Seven. I want to say Wild Bunch. It was The Magnificent Seven. I'm really learning some things. The Magnificent Seven is a 1960 American Western film directed by John Sturges. The screenplay credited to William Roberts as a remake in an Old West style. Well, 3 right and 4 wrong. What was the name of the infamous outlaw who robbed banks and trains? Doc Holliday, Tom Horn, Billy the Kid, Jesse James. I think some people might know this. I've seen several movies. Although you wouldn't know it, I'm missing some, but that's fine. I'll know next time I hear something about it. Doc Holliday, Tom Horn, Billy the Kid, Jesse James. Jesse James. Yep. Former Confederate guerrilla during the U.S. Civil War, Jesse James became a famous outlaw and bandit notorious for robbing banks and trains. 4 right, 4 wrong, got 2 to go. Where does the Oregon Trail begin? Missouri, Kentucky, Rhode Island, Delaware. Well, Oregon, like mid, in the middle, kind of. So I don't think it would go all the way to Delaware or Rhode Island. More like, it might be Kentucky, but I would think more like Missouri. That's where I'm going with. Yeah. Okay, the Oregon Trail was a 2,170-mile east-west large-wheeled wagon route with an immigrant trail in the United States that connected Missouri River to valleys in Oregon. One more, I 5 right and 4 wrong. What What's the nickname of a lawman James Butler Hickok? Sundance Kid, Butch Cassidy, the Duke, Wild Bill. James Hickok. Wow, okay. Okay, what? Sundance Kid, Butch Cassidy, the Duke, Wild Bill. The Duke is John Wayne. I mean, hey, Pilgrim. It's Wild Bill. Yeah. Wild Bill Hickok, by name of James Butler Hickok, American frontiersman, Army scout, and lawman who helped bring order to the frontier west. So I ended up with 6 right and 4 wrong. I really should have got more of them, but that one I messed up. Just should have known it wasn't the same name. I mean, it was a different name, you know, for Annie Oakley. I just didn't get that. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and check out Out and About with Mike and Joy later on. Bye, and God bless.